Hello everyone. In this presentation, we shall be talking about what you see in the screen, a bull teeth also called a taurodont. Let us first understand what is taurodontism. Here, you can see two third molars. Occlusally, they look alike. However, when you turn it around, you can see the root is trifurcated in the specimen to your right, while the one in your left doesn't show any bifurcation or trifurcation. This is exactly what taurodontism is about. Taurodontism is a developmental disturbance of the tooth, in which the body is enlarged at the expense of the roots. The characteristic feature can be seen in my favorite actor John Travolta. Have a look at his neck. It is very wide with no constriction. He has probably worked out so much that his sternocleidomastoid has removed the constriction at the neck. And if you see the tooth here, the constriction at the neck is lost. That's exactly what happens in taurodont. As you see here, in taurodontism, the bifurcation is missing. The bifurcation is mainly due to the folding of Hertzsprung epithelial root sheath progressively as it goes apically. The enlargement of the pulp is at the expense of the root. In case of a taurodont, the bifurcation moves more apically, and like you see in this animation, the more apical it goes, the degree of its severity increases. So the mildest being a hypotaurodont and the most severe being a hypertaurodont.
A cynodont, which has a normal pulpal morphology with a coronal and radicular pulp respectively. The root bifurcation is 4 mm below the cervical line. In this slide, the root bifurcation is shifted a little apically, 8 to 10 mm below the cervical line. The pulp chamber is rectangular with a small radicular pulp indicative of a hypotaurodont. As the animation progresses, you can visualize the bifurcation shifts 10 to 12 mm below the cervical line, making the pulp chamber even more rectangular and even smaller radicular pulp. The following slide represents a hypertaurodont, where the bifurcation is 12 to 14 mm below the cervical line. The pulp chamber is enormous with a non-appreciable radicular pulp. This can lead to a lot of complications. For instance, difficulty in access opening and biomechanical preparation due to enlarged pulp chamber in root canal treatments. There can be compromised retention due to the absence of bifurcation or trifurcation. Not only this, taurodontism is associated with many syndromes like amelogenesis imperfecta, Klinefelter syndrome, McCune-Albright syndrome, ectodermal dysplasia, to name a few. The clinical features associated with taurodontism may not be readily visible, so a key to diagnosis is to identify. So you can have a look at this specimen because it is much more unique. There seems to be a depression right in the middle of the root base, looking like a curtain around the central area of the root. Hope you've understood about taurodontism using this specimen. Thank you for watching.